should be a priority. And these are women who have shared their stories through a series of focus group discussions and other initiatives that we have at the Women with Wings initiative. And ma'am, if we could open the book. These are 10 women who have shared their stories. And their stories are there to inspire other women who are suffering from endometriosis not to be silent but to come forward and speak about their condition. Because unless you seek help, especially medical help, and go to the right doctor, you will not get your treatment on time. So we know that yellow is the color of endometriosis, and today we want to release these balloons as a sign of releasing the despair that people with endometriosis or women with endometriosis face. So they have a lot of pain. With the release of these balloons, we send a strong message that please come forward, do not be silent. If you come and speak, then your pain will also be released as these balloons are being released into the air.
Please do the environment. Come on. Okay, you girls come.
Big round of applause.
With Endo March Endo Run and Endometriosis Society of India, along with Apollo Hospital Groups, Hyderabad. I would now like to invite dignitaries on the dais. I would like to invite Dr. Ruma Sinha ma'am, senior gynecologist, a robotic and laparoscopic surgeon at Apollo Group of Hospitals, and the brain behind this event. She's also the founder president of Association of Gynecologists Robotic Surgeons of India. I invite Mrs. Divya Devarajan, ma'am, Director of Municipal Administration, a 2010 batch IAS officer. She's made a significant impact during her posting in Adilabad, Telangana, administered tribal conflict of 2017. She has the honor of a village, Divyagura, named after her. I invite Mrs. Upasana Kamineni Konadella, ma'am, founder of Your Life, vice chairperson of CSR at Apollo Hospitals. She's managing director of Family Health Planning Insurance, TPA Limited. Ma'am is an inspiration among the aspiring women entrepreneurs and youth icon. She's a guiding force behind Areva, a green skill initiative that works behind an indigenous tribal communities of India. She believes in creating and sustainable businesses rooted in social welfare that creates it. Invite Dr. Ratna Devi ma'am. She is Director, Patient Academy for Innovation and Research, Chair at ISPAR Global Patient Council. She's past Chair of Board of International Alliances of Patient Organization. Thank you all for coming and joining us. I would like to request Dr. Ruma Sinha ma'am to give an opening remark. Please, ma'am.
Andarki Namaskaram. Thank you for coming today, everybody who believes in the cause that we are talking today. It has been 7 years since we have been doing this awareness program along with the worldwide Endo March Foundation from United States. This time we are lucky. Apart from the Apollo Hospital has always been part of this initiative, but we have two important societies and bodies which have joined this awareness program. One is the PAIR Academy, that is the Patient Advocacy, Innovation and Research. It talks about patients' advocacy, which is so important in a chronic disease like endometriosis. And also the Endometriosis Society of India, which is a national body that works not only to just create awareness of endometriosis, but also to teach, propagate academic research, and to conduct so many seminars. We just had an international Congress of Endometriosis under this aegis in December last year. Endometriosis is being diagnosed more often, not because it's really become a big problem, but because the awareness is increasing. Patients come forward, doctors diagnose it. We want to make this awareness more and more. Sometimes we find there is delay in the point from where the patients have symptoms to the point of diagnosis. Could be because most often it's getting disregarded, saying it's some kind of common pain, let's leave it alone. Or some of the things that are very important to understand is these patients can have non-specific symptoms like GI disturbances, and they go from pillar to post from different doctors instead of coming to gynecologists. So I wouldn't take long. Just wanted to give an opening remark. I want each one of you today who has joined here with us to be an endometriosis ambassador to spread this message and information to maybe 10 each of us, and that's how we swell and grow. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming. Thank you.
Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, ma'am. She's a Joint Managing Director at Apollo Group of Hospitals.
Hello and namaste. I'm happy that today all of you are gathered to talk about a very important subject, which is endometriosis. Over 42 million women in India suffer from this condition, and they have various conditions like chronic pain, tiredness, and very often it leads to infertility. One of the unfortunate facts is that most often endometriosis is diagnosed about 6 to 10 years late. If diagnosed early, it can be easily treated and not have any other complications, and most importantly, the woman should not suffer. So today's program is about raising awareness about endometriosis. What are the symptoms? How can it be treated? How can one break away from this? Because today's science gives you enough solutions. I want to congratulate the Endometriosis Society for coming together with Apollo Hospitals for doing this awareness program so that women all over the country can realize that they need not suffer, have an early diagnosis, be treated, and therefore lead a completely normal life. Let me also congratulate, besides the society, Dr. Uma Sinha, who's played a leading role in the treatment of this as one of the most talented robotic surgeons with one of the widest series of treatment methodologies across all gynecological disorders. And I also want to really reach out to women and say that you deserve the very best. You can achieve that by simply reaching out to your doctor. If you have chronic pain, chronic tiredness and fatigue, or problems in infertility, each of these, besides other small symptoms. So if you're just not feeling your very best, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor. My best wishes to every single one of you, and wishing you health and happiness. Namaste.
Good evening to one and all. So for the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, I'm very honored to be here today. It's such an honor to be with Dr. Uma Sinha. I don't know where she finds the energy to do all of these apart from doing surgeries in the morning and looking at patients in the afternoon, and still finds time for so many conferences like this. But not only the cause she has taken up today, I think she trains a lot of robotic surgeons across the country who are new to this topic. And simply as she put it, it's the awareness which is lacking, and also the effort and the time we give ourselves. I see a lot of young women here who are all working, like all of us on the dais. Whether we are rich or poor, whether we are excelling in the field that we are working, or we are an agriculture laborer or a sanitation worker, we all women put our family first. We put our spouses first. We put our parents first. But we never take care of ourselves. Self care is always last for women. And we always are told so, that that this is your role in the society. You need to first take care of others. And if you have pain, that is also natural. You need to bear with pain. But that's such a wrong notion. We need to immediately reach out, and there are so many opportunities to get our issues addressed. So, the first thing is to come out of the mindset that we shouldn't approach a doctor immediately. So, as Dr. Reddy just spoke to all of you, I think it's the hesitation which also comes in when we do suffer from pain. So I hope you all take home the message that we have an opportunity to reach out and we should do so. Secondly, there is a lot of problem with access to healthcare for women. So some of us who are fortunate can access healthcare because we are in a city, we are close to a doctor, and so on. But many citizens, especially women across the remote corners, may not have access to quality healthcare. So that is something I, as representative of bureaucracy, we need to work really hard to ensure that quality healthcare is at the doorsteps for women, even in the remotest parts. And I think that Telangana is definitely doing a lot to take healthcare to the doorsteps of all citizens. So, this particular topic is easily diagnosable, easily treatable if the patient comes to the doctors as quickly as possible. So, as Ruma Sinha ma'am has told all of us, let us be the ambassadors. Let us convey this message as loudly and as widely as possible so that more and more women get diagnosed and, more importantly, treated for this issue. And as well as we all take a pledge that every day we should take some time out for ourselves, for self care, and also put our health first, because if we are healthy, our entire family is healthy, and thereby the entire society is healthy. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
He's a professor at Stanford Health, San Francisco, USA. He's a director center for minimally invasive and robotic surgery. He's founder of Nizar Foundation for Endometriosis and worldwide initiative for Endo March. And he has partnered with us, the Apollo hospitals, for the last 7 years at the Worldwide Endometriosis Awareness Initiative.
Hello, greetings from California, USA, to my esteemed colleagues, patients, and viewers, to Apollo Hospital and Dr. Ruma Sinha in Hyderabad. As I address you today, I am profoundly honored to speak to a community of you that has shown your unwavering commitment to the cause of endometriosis awareness and advocacy. Over the past decade, the worldwide Endo March has evolved into a powerful force. You have been part of it, transcending borders and bringing us together in a shared mission. As yet, we have tirelessly advocated for those with endometriosis, and a glaring reality has become apparent: the lack of endometriosis specialists around the world to treat patients in need. You are very lucky that you have in Hyderabad, you have been one of the original founders, that you have been part of the Endo March, and with Dr. Ruma Sinha and Apollo Hospital have been taking care of the patient with endometriosis. However, in response to this urgent need, we have founded the American and Global Congress of Endometriosis Subspecialists. Our goal is to train future generation of healthcare professionals ensuring that individuals with endometriosis receive the specialized care they deserve. I congratulate you in Hyderabad, in your wonderful city, with Dr. Ruma Sena, and in Apollo Hospital, because you have been one of the founding members of the worldwide Endo March, and in your beautiful city, in the Hotel of Falakname. I have been there for a meeting before, and reflecting on these 10 years of the worldwide Endo March and the launch of the Congress, I am struck by the incredible strides we have made in raising awareness and fostering collaboration among healthcare professionals, researchers, and advocates with patients involved in every step of the way. We are not just raising awareness, we are actively addressing the shortage of specialists and training providers, and hopefully other educational entities will devote more attention to endometriosis care, research, and training. As we look ahead, the mission remains crystal clear: to continue pushing boundaries, challenging norms, and driving advancements in the understanding and treatment of endometriosis. From my vantage point, I see a future where the silent suffering of individuals with endometriosis is acknowledged, understood, and met with effective solution. Our collective vision is one where early detection is the norm, where treatment options are not limited, and where the stigma surrounding endometriosis is dismantled. It's a future where the worldwide Endomarch and Access serve not only as platform for awareness, but as catalyst for tangible change in the lives of those affected. I am inspired by the dedication of each and every one of you, and I am confident that Endomarch will continue to be a driving force in the global fight against endometriosis. Together, from California to Hyderabad and Apollo Hospital and around the world, we persist in our efforts to make a difference. Thank you for your commitment, your passion, and your tireless advocacy. Enjoy your time in Hyderabad, and forward we go.
Thank you for the note, sir. Now I would like
Much for calling me this evening. I have so much to talk about women's health, but thank you, Dr. Ruma, for bringing me here today. It means so much to me. And endometriosis, you all know that 42 million women in India are suffering with endometriosis right now. I mean, who would have thought so? And if we can do, this is just one of the women's health issues. While I'm wearing yellow for Endo March and endometriosis today, I want to take this opportunity to talk about women's health, because I think it's really, really important for us to make us a focus. I want to ask all of you and myself this question. Is it wrong for me to make my health a priority? Is it wrong for me to take the day off and take my family members and go and visit the doctor? Is it wrong for me to make my health and my wants a priority? Is it wrong for me to have a baby when I want at my choice? So these are things that I want all of you to ask yourselves. And with rock stars like Dr. Ruma today, I think you can have a baby whenever you want. Thank you for delivering me and my sister. So I think that, when you know you are ready and you take charge of your health, the whole world opens up for you. I only want to take this opportunity to tell all the women out there, your pain matters. Your pain matters for you. Your pain matters to your family. Your pain matters for the country. Because if you are sick, you do not know how badly it affects the country. Please take care of your health. We form more than 50% of the population of India today. It's our right to be healthy. It's our right to be happy. All that power is in your hands. Do not let health issues bring you down, because there are rock stars, many like Dr. Ruma Sinha and other healthcare professionals out there who are there to help you. Thank you.
Mohapatra, President of Endometriosis Society of India.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Well, I'm delighted to note that our very dynamic Joint Secretary of Endometriosis Society India is organizing an awareness program under the aegis of ESI and in collaboration with Apollo Hospital, Hyderabad. As you know, she has been working as a very senior gynecologist with special interest in robotic surgery in that institution. Now, endometriosis is often a severe chronic disease affecting around 1 in 10 in the reproductive age group worldwide. The incidence is rising ever since, and that is where we are worried. It is estimated that 30 million women in India are having this disease out of 200 million women in the whole world. Now, this disease can have devastating effects on women, both physical and emotional well-being, quality of life, and reproductive health. Consequently, those affected often develop mental health problems and may suffer from depression or anxiety, accompanying feeling of frustration, loneliness, and even shame, leading to a complex multimorbidities. Across the globe, March has been declared as a awareness month to increase education and to allow early diagnosis, eliminate stigma surrounding this often misunderstood condition. I feel it is important to spread this awareness program through every month of the year, rather than restricting to 1 month of March. Now, lack of awareness of endometriosis, both patient and healthcare providers, often lead to an underdiagnosis and prevent timely treatment of these conditions, which has significant social, public health, and economic implication and impaired quality of life. Many people, including healthcare providers, may dismiss the symptoms of endometriosis as normal menstrual pain, leading to a delay in diagnosis and treatment. They are made to believe that the menstrual pain is a penalty to be paid as being a woman. That's a very sad story. It is therefore important to break this misunderstanding through our awareness programs. Let me summarize the health benefits of the awareness program, that is timely diagnosis, treatment, and improvement of quality of life, and to eliminate the stigma. Working collaboratively, patients, advocates, healthcare providers, and researchers can significantly improve the care of this affected endometriosis, and new ground can be achieved. Now, as we understand that there is no sure medical treatment for sure cure of the disease, women's health has been neglected far too long, ladies and gentlemen. To set things up and eventually improve the lives of those impacted with endometriosis, we must continue raising awareness in all levels. By taking action against endometriosis, we can make a huge difference in the lives of those affected and empower them by supporting their human rights to the highest standard of sexual and reproductive health. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All those who gave their video messages. Reddy Madam, Joint Managing Director, Apollo Hospitals, for her inspiring message and for saying that women have to come forward and speak for themselves. I think that message was echoed by Mrs. Devranjan Madam as well as Mrs. Upasana Kamneni Madam. All of them have said that 50% of the population is women, and unless we speak for ourselves, nobody is going to listen to us. So thank you for those inspiring messages. We would not have been able to organize this. She's our backbone and our strength. She's the one who's always cheering us forward, saying we can. Apollo Hospital Group. that has provided us with the venue and all the arrangements. Thank you to all the students who have turned up here to listen to our message. Thank you to the two video messages that we had from Dr. Kaman Nezhat as well as Dr. Pramatesh Das Mahapatra. Their messages were also important, both coming globally as well as from India. Thank you to our industry partners, Bayer, Hygiene partners, Cipro, and refreshment partner, Panther. Thank you to the press for turning up here and for listening to our message and for capturing this evening's gathering as well as the messages that were shared with all of you. Thank you to Harita and everybody else in the team that Dr. Ruma brought together. Thank you to Chetna, to Priyanka, to Nandeshwari, and all our Endo warriors who turned up today. Thank you very much. This event will now be followed by a session on yoga by Ms. Manisha, and the audience is requested to stay back for refreshments that are on the way. Thank you to the dignitaries.
So I feel that our health also matters today, and we must put ourselves in front. And that's what I'm noticing. We don't care for ourselves, and no one else will care for us.
And ma'am, you were appreciating your doctor, that she was with you, and the yellow dress, and you didn't give the balloon. I mean, I was just watching the environment. What do you say you believe it? So what is connection with your yellow dress and this? I just want to know more details so that awareness can go.
So I'm happy to be dressed in yellow for the Endo March and Endometriosis. I purely feel women don't have to suffer when there are solutions here. And women can make a choice when they want in their lives. Like I made a choice to have a kid late in life. Ma'am also made a choice to have a kid late in life. And I don't regret it at all. That was my choice, that was my thing to do. I'm ready for round two whenever Dr. Ruma is.
Yes, so we are having.
Scale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. And there's a very simple breathing technique. Even when you are doing the postures, always breathing should be like this only. Inhale, deep below the navel. So I'm very happy that Dr. Ruma believes in this therapy, because when I travel outside India, nowadays I see all the hospitals believe in this alternative therapy. They believe a lot in yoga. They call clinical yoga and medical meditation. They practice a lot of clinical yoga and medical meditation in the hospitals today. So hope all of you will practice this simple postures and very easy technique. But remember the do's and don'ts and practice it along with your breath. Then only it will be very, very effective. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Ruma. Thank you.